dying to getting locked in cages. I'm just trying to make it painful so I can fade it. Way over your head, I know it's mine for the taking. Yeah, I'm gonna take it, trying to see blue faces. Niggas busy dying to getting locked in cages. I'm just trying to make it painful.
Oh, yo, what's good? My bad, I was just minding my business. You know, minding my business, not worrying about, you know, Rockets' little situation they got going on. Oh man, I told y'all not to get me started on these Rockets, G. I can't with these niggas, bro. Just some goofy motherfuckers. Hey, I'm happy. I don't like the Rockets. I fuck with Russ, but James Harden, look, I don't give a fuck about James Harden. I'm sorry. He cool. Don't give a fuck. Look, what happened with the Rockets last night, there's a lot of things to say about that, to be honest, because just think about the way they operate, right? Like, they don't practice. I don't know if y'all knew that. I'm assuming, because I've heard things in the past about the Rockets not practicing before. So they just try to run a play off the cuff where James Harden sets a weak-ass screen that doesn't work, and then Russ throws the ball out of bounds. First off, let's start with James Harden on that. Ain't it your team, dog? Right? It's your team, right? I thought, right? I mean, I know Russ came over and y'all was like splitting the shit, but it's your team, right? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. He came to your team. I'm just making sure I'm getting my facts straight. So, how come when y'all call timeout and y'all go in the huddle, you ain't busting the huddle like, hey, y'all, look. Just give me the damn ball. Get the hell out the way. It's not that hard, bro. It's your team, right? It's not that hard. But no, you got the same problem KD had. You ain't got the balls to stand up to Russ. Because Russ is super alpha. He going to take over any situation. And he going to go with it. The problem is, Russ be fucking up at the end of games. We've seen him do this before. And it's not like James Harden is clutch either, but you're the better ball handler, right? You're the better playmaker. So you're the better shooter. You're the better shot creator, all that. Like, Russ can get off, we all know that, but it's just way easier for James Harden. So why would James Harden not shoot? I don't know. This is all I know. CP3 did his thing. He was stunting on y'all, and he was talking shit after the game, low-key. If you listen to his post-game interview, he's throwing shade. It's low-key, but he's doing it, right? So that's enough about them. I also want to talk about Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell. These boys going the fuck off on each other. Look, they just throwing haymakers at each other. 50-piece, boom, 50-piece, boom, 50-piece, boom. It's amazing. I love to see it. And I loved, after that last game, Jamal, he put his all into it. Literally, like, after the game, he was drained. He could barely speak, and he was emotional because of the things that are going on in his mind. And I feel like everything that's going on right now in the world is really giving him some extra motivation to really hoop and show out. So that he can have that platform, so he can speak his piece on what's going on. So good for that man. Donovan Mitchell was heated. He was throwing things around. I hate losing more than I love winning. So I feel you on that one, brother. He was throwing fucking exercise bikes around and shit. I imagine what he did to the locker room. Imagine what he did to his hotel room. Now he probably cooled off by then, but still, I think that's gonna be that game 7. We got 2 game 7s in the Western Conference in the first round. That's how you know the Western Conference is real. That's how you know the Western Conference is real. Besides the Rockets, because they clearly. Anyways, Bucks and Heat. Honestly, we saw all season the Heat were the only team that could give the Bucks an issue. Besides when LeBron and the Lakers beat up on them. Now on my birthday, the Bucks last year on the birthday, December 19, 2019, turned 23, GOAT year. Anyways, the Bucks, Giannis hit 5 threes, and they were just on us. And it did not make my night fun, but it didn't ruin it either because we was turning up. But Bucks and Heat, honestly, I think this is going to go at least... it's going 7 games. But, I mean, unless the Heat just keep bringing it, then they might beat the Bucks in 6. I think they could beat the Bucks in 6. I really can't say because those young dudes on the Heat, while they are balling and they feel like they're playing with house money, they got nothing to lose. Like, nobody expected them to get this far to begin with. They could really just let it all fly and run the Bucks out the bubble. But at the same time, those young dudes are improving. So when the money's really on the line, when it's an elimination game, say if it is Game 7, are they going to be ready for that? You know? Or are they just going to think they're so cool if they're up 2 games, you know, they're up 3-1 or 3-2, and then the Bucks, you know, sneak a game or 2 on them because they weren't ready for it? You never know. Like, we don't know if Giannis is finally going to figure out that in the playoffs you can't just cheese and do what you do in the regular season. Because Giannis got like 2 moves. If he goes left, he's going to Euro right. If he goes right, he's going to spin back left. Right? So if you build that wall in the paint, he's going to have troubles. And if his shooters don't want to hit, because they've been hitting all year, but I don't know what's going on now. So, and they got a lot on their minds too with what happened in Kenosha, because that's their backyard. So I feel them on that one. But yeah, man, Bucks Heat, that's going to be a lit series. I'm excited to see the rest of that series. And yeah, so speaking of that, just Jimmy Butler dropping a cool 40-piece. After the game, he was like, look, I won the huddle. This is what James Harden should have did. Fucking Jimmy Butler goes in the huddle. He's like, look, there's only a couple minutes left. I'm finna take over. I might not pass y'all the ball. And he's an unselfish player. He's always moving the ball, playing within the offense. But in that situation, he was like, nah, I need to make sure we win this game, so I'm finna take over. James, it's not that hard, bro. I know he don't have a Russ on his team. He ain't got nobody to stand up to him, but that's being the team leader and being the big dog on the team and saying, hey, daddy's got it. Don't trip. But yeah, Jimmy Butler, man. Speaking of Jimmy Butler, Philly missed him. I don't know why anybody ever believed in Philly. Like, the last 3 years in the playoffs, people keep thinking Philly can do something. I'm like, they're not serious, though. They're not about it. Like, Joel Embiid, he can't stay healthy enough. And him trying to play with Ben Simmons, they don't fit. They don't fit for it, because not for whatever reason. Because Ben Simmons won't shoot the fucking ball. This nigga refuses to shoot, and every summer he refuses to work on his jumper. Or unless he is working on it, he just refuses to shoot in the game. Bro, you getting paid, bro. Who cares if your jumper's broke? Just shoot, bro. You getting paid. Well, who cares if we laugh at you? You in the NBA. We regular people, you know, for the most part. Y'all know what I mean by that. But fucking, yeah, man. So Philly's funny. They should have kept Jimmy. I don't know why they paid Tobias. Well, because Jimmy was gonna walk away anyways, because Brett Brown, the coach of the Sixers, he was not given what Jimmy needs from a coach, and he wasn't pressing Joel Embiid, and he definitely wasn't pressing Ben Simmons to play right, or to do the things they need to do to be contenders. So Jimmy said, nah, y'all got this. I'm finna get up out of here and go to Miami, because that's where he fits in at. So good for Jimmy. And then, Jason Tatum, that boy, like I said, fuck the Celtics. Sorry, TK. Not sorry. That's my boy. I love you, man. Jason Tatum, man, has just proved all season that he's ready to be a superstar. And, bro's finna go off in the next couple years. But Boston might be able to do it against Toronto. Now, Toronto had, like, their worst offensive night of the season the other day. But, and they're going to bounce back, and they're going to play way better. Way, way, way better. So, Boston and Toronto is going to be a 7-game series, too, probably. But you know what? I think Boston, this whole season, they just gelled really well. You know, Kyrie got out of there, and for whatever reason, off the court, they were all fucking with each other. It was cool, but on court, it just wasn't working out the last 2 years. But this year, they got their shit together. Marcus Smart got his jumper right. He's playmaking. You know what he does on defense, so you ain't got to sweat about that. And Jason Tatum just taking over. Jason Tatum just, hey, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, Jason Tatum out there. Man, give me the rock. Get out the way. Let's go. So, even though he's a Celtic, I appreciate Jason Tatum. And he putting on for the light-skinned brothers. So, you know. And then last but not least, Brandon Ingram. Most improved. Good job, my G. I miss you on the Lake Show. But, you know, some things had to happen for us to get the places we wanted to go. And he wasn't going to fit in there anyways. So, good for Brandon Ingram, man. He really showed out. He was an all-star. He was scoring like 25 points a game. That boy going to be winning scoring titles. Probably him and Jason Tatum going to be going for it. Him, Jason Tatum, and Luka. But there's a bunch of young dudes. Trae Young. There's so many. The future of the NBA is so bright. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But, yeah, Brandon Ingram, congratulations to you on winning Most Improved. And those are just my quick thoughts today on what's going on in the NBA. Nothing serious. Like I said, just waiting for the Rockets and Thunder to stop fucking around. Look, man. I mean, look, if we play the Thunder, y'all already know what's going to happen. The Lakers going to mollywop the Thunder. That's not going to be an issue. If we play the Rockets, I don't care what y'all saw in the regular season when the Rockets whooped up on the Lakers. It's playoff basketball. It's different. And their tallest dude is 6'8", Robert Covington. We got trees, bro. We're just too big. The Lakers are just way too big when you got LeBron, Kuz, AD, JaVale, Dwight Howard. That's just 5 dudes right there that are all 6'8" and above, 6'9" and above. All of them are 6'9" and above. 6'9", 6'10", 7 foot. All them dudes. So, like, they're gonna try to run the small ball on us, try to outrun us and outshoot us, but it's like, bro, we just gonna beat everything in the paint. Y'all not getting shit in the paint. And y'all be hit and miss with threes. Y'all shoot a whole lot of them, and you don't make a great percentage of them. So the Lakers going to be straight against the Rockets. So, hey, I'm ready for whatever, man. I'm ready for whatever. And then the Clippers are waiting for the Jazz and the Nuggets. It's been a slugfest between these two. The Nuggets have won 2 games in a row because of Jamal Murray. He's beating them all by himself. So, hey, look, the playoffs are lit right now. The playoffs are lit. I'm loving it. So, yeah, whoever wins tomorrow night will decide who the Lakers play on Friday. So, we'll talk about that when it's time to talk about that. But I'm just checking in with you right quick. So, yeah, just checking in with y'all right quick today. That's all I got. Y'all be smooth. You know the drill. Mills. Niggas out of here, baby boy.
Risk doing time, it gotta be worth the pay. Look, fuck a bag, my nigga, I want that briefcase. Always off the dirty, a nigga can't even think straight. If you ask me, I'ma tell you my life's great. But watch out, it's affected with every move you make. I'm trying to get money, I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to make it out, I'm trying to find a way. Niggas acting funny, but that's okay. When you see me at the top, don't try to come in right away. Hey, I'm with adding numbers, man, your bread been low. You niggas bad with numbers, yeah. And that's sad because of the fact that y'all gon' hate and be mad when they love us. Let's get it. Niggas busy dying to getting locked in cages. I'm just trying to make it painful so I can fade it. Way over your head, I know it's mine for the taking. Yeah, I'm gon' take it, trying to see blue faces. Niggas busy dying to getting locked in cages. I'm just trying to make it painful so I can fade it. Way over your head, I know it's mine for the taking. Yeah, I'm gon' take it, trying to see blue faces.